good afternoon. My name is Daniel Mohr. I'm the director here at the school's Veterans and Military Resource Center. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to attend our presentation today. The Veterans Center, of course, is located here in the CAM building, room 101, so I'm glad you were all able to find it. And if you have any questions, please let me know, okay? And with this, I'm going to turn it over to Nancy Smith, who is the Assistant Director for our Scholarships Office here at MCC, and she's going to tell us a lot of great things about the resources the school has for those students who may need a little extra or need funding to continue on their path forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. My name's Nancy, as he said. I'm the Assistant Director of Scholarships, and I've been at the college for about 9 years, off and on. My husband, he actually works for the VA hospital. He's been there about 15 years. He actually trains all of the new employees that come to the VA. I feel very proud and happy to help veterans and answer their questions. And feel free to get in touch with Daniel or myself with any questions that you have about scholarships. How many of you have applied for scholarships? Just maybe raise your hand. Okay, great. Good job. I'm here to walk you through where do I find scholarships, how do I do it. Sometimes I think scholarships are one of the best kept secrets here at the college, and I don't necessarily know why. We try to get the message out as much as we can. If you were planning to look for scholarships, I think you'd most likely just start with our website, right? If you try to find scholarships from our website, you are actually going to go to the Prospective Scholarships tab right there. And obviously scholarships, they are free money you never have to pay back. So you're going to go down there on that third category, tuition and financial assistance. So I get there, I'm looking, oh, great, I see scholarships down at the bottom. So this is actually going to take us right to the scholarships department landing page, which we call it. There's lots of pages that you can look at for more information. You can go to the first time MCC student scholarships. That's if you're just starting here at MCC. The second category is current MCC student scholarships, which I believe all apply to you since you're students here. And then that third category is external scholarships. Well, what is that? That just means organizations have given us information on scholarships that they want to offer, maybe statewide, locally, nationally, and we've actually created a page with all of those links for more information on it. Let's go to the Apply Now and give it a try. This is what we call our scholarship portal. Our scholarship portal just collects all of the applications that students fill out. And you can see we do a little message, scholarship application now open. Since we're on the quarter system, we award scholarships every single quarter. So you're looking at March, you're looking at July, you're looking at October, and you're looking at January that we award. So I'm just going to kind of click around and try this. I look and I'm like, well, what is this scholarships page? Oh, wow, 83 scholarships that are listed right now. And it goes through alphabetically. If you want to know a little bit more about it, you can actually click on one of them. It gives you the award amount, $499 scholarship, okay, AIM Institute Fremont Tribune. And then you can see the deadline for all of our scholarships in this quarter is May 15th. When May 15th rolls around, what we actually do is we close the scholarship portal down for just a short amount of time. We download all of the applications, and then the next, usually couple of weeks, we're going in, we're verifying that you're a student here, how many credits are you registered for, what's your GPA look like, how's your pace? How are you doing? Are you taking one class and withdrawing, or are you, really pushing along at 3 or 4 classes every quarter? We look at all of those things. And many of the scholarships, they actually have essays that you need to fill out as well. So always try to take time to fill out essays, because that even qualifies you more for more scholarships. So I clicked on it, Veterans of the Midland Foundation Scholarship. It's a $250 scholarship. It supports student veterans with tuition fees, books, tools, and supplies. And these are the 2 questions, basically. Are you a veteran, and what's your veteran status? This scholarship is kind of unique. It is looking for students that may have a unique or special situation that they're not able to fund some part of their education with. So that's what this scholarship is intended for. Besides the veteran scholarships, you're going to be suited for many other different scholarships as well when you apply. So what's really neat is we're going to go ahead, we're going to create an application with, we'll use Daniel's name, and then we'll answer it, and then we'll see what the actual scholarship portal auto applies Daniel's application to, based on his answers that he gave. The reason I illustrate this is because a lot of students think, oh, I use my school email and my password and I'm going to get in. And that's incorrect. You have to create your own account. So let's go back and let's get Daniel registered. This is what the process you would do if you've never applied for scholarships. We prefer that students use their school email, just because if you get awarded a scholarship, we can only offer that through a secure method. And we're going to do Bobby. Last name is J. We're going to come up with any type of password here. So now I've brought to a privacy and use policy. On this page, you'll be agreeing to a few things in order to use the AwardSpring website. I accept the agreement, and it should take me right here to the application. First question starts out with, what's your MCC ID number? I'm going to put in an address. So I'm just going through, I'm actually entering in the answers to the questions. Do you consider yourself a member of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and or transgender community? We actually have a few scholarships that is one of the qualifications. Same with the question, are you a veteran? So we have specific veteran scholarships. What's your veteran status? So we've got active duty, disabled, honorably discharged, other protected, recently separated, special disability in Vietnam era. So I'm just going to put in here honorably discharged.
What if you have more than one that apply?
You can actually click on another one. You're just not limited to the one answer. Looks like I've answered all of the questions on my first page. What's the following program of study that closely matches your educational journey? Occasionally we run into students that feel, they understand I'm coming here to get my gen ed done, so they'll typically put that down as other. Let's try utility line technician today. We are currently at MCC. We want to get our associate's degree. How many credit hours have I earned at MCC? You can guess at that. Have I participated in any student organizations? What's my status for next quarter? Am I full-time, am I part-time, or am I less than 6 credits? I'm going to say I'm full-time. In general, most of our scholarships are designed for full-time students. We do have, I would say maybe 10 to 15 scholarships that it is open to part-time students. What's my last known GPA? Wow, where am I going to find that at? My way, on your unofficial transcript. Yep. And if you're currently employed, how many hours a week do you work? I'm going to put in here 20. Have you applied for financial aid? I'm sure you've all have heard of the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. So I'm going to say yes. When it says must show financial need, we determine that by you filling out the FAFSA. Last question, what type of scholarship would best help you? Are you looking for tuition? Are you looking for books? Maybe you're looking for living expenses. Some of our scholarships, they may actually pay like tuition fees, and then if there's leftover money of the scholarship, that's what living expenses is. It means it sends the money home to you to help out with rent or food or transportation. So I actually think I've done everything correct. I haven't missed anything. We're going to submit our application. So now it gives me a message. You have some follow-up work to do. Click completed follow-up in the boxes below. Now we're at what's called the dashboard. But let's go back to scholarships up there and see what it says. It gives me a listing. Oh, I wasn't qualified for that one or that one. Oh, the third one, I need to complete some follow-up. Okay, so I know I need to go back to that dashboard again. Look at that, continuing student. I see that it automatically applied my application that I just filled out. So that means I'm in the pool now of student applications for the Continuing Student Scholarship. Johnny Rogers, Career and Technical Education. So now I'm at 3. I don't want you to despair when you go to that dashboard and you just think, oh, I did all this work and now I got to do more work. No, I want you to go on back and then take a look at that scholarship tab, and it'll actually tell you how many scholarships your application automatically got applied towards. So then let's go back to that dashboard. And then it just goes through and it tells me what I still need to do. So let's go to Applied Technology Teaching Scholarship. So once again, it tells me it's worth $5,000, gives me a little paragraph what it's about. Then the question it says, do you have interest in teaching in the trades in high school? Well, I really wanted to be a line person, but maybe someday, I might want to teach, so I think I'll just say yes to that. So I said yes, great, you've answered all the required questions, and I'm going to submit my application. So now I actually just added my application to that scholarship as well. And it goes off, you can see it goes off the dashboard. You don't have any more follow-up to do with that. So I think I'm actually really done at this point. What's really unique about this is once you apply, your application stays current until the new year starts. So unless you've changed your program of study or you had a big jump in your GPA, there's usually not any reason for you to go back into the scholarship portal and make any changes. So I think we're done. I'm going to go ahead and log out. I'm going to go back to that external scholarships. If you're applying for the local, your pool of applicants should be way smaller versus national. I mean, you're going to be in a much greater pool of applications. How do I know if I've gotten a scholarship? We send out that scholarship offer letter, and there is an actual link to an online form for you to fill out. It's we call it the scholarship acceptance form. It auto-populates your MCC ID, your name in there, and we ask 4 simple questions. What led you to MCC? Why did you choose your program of study? How will the scholarship benefit you? And then the last part of it is to just write a short thank you note to the donor or the organization that granted you the scholarship. Sometimes it may just be, you'll say, I wasn't really planning on coming for the summer quarter. What happens to my scholarship? That's okay. You know, I still want you to fill out the form, and you told me we'll hold that for another quarter for you to start. If we didn't take your scholarship money and apply it to your bill because you dropped your classes, I can move your scholarship money to the next quarter for you. When you receive that scholarship offer letter, it lists the amount, the duration of the scholarship, and what it pays for. So we feel in our office that's kind of like our agreement with you, our contract with you, like here's the scholarship. So I always want students to take a little time just to look at that scholarship offer letter because it's got everything in there. And that's a great example to take that scholarship letter, that email, and sit down with the veteran certifying official and say, how does this work and what does that mean? And we are always getting in new scholarships. Don't think it's static. We're constantly getting new scholarships. Yeah, thank you all for coming out.